Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We are looking at a decent day as far as, we'll be in the 50s, but could still be breezy today. This weekend, closing in on 60. Saturday and Sunday, your Easter looks great. Reminder, if you're going to the Zach Bryan shows at UBS Arena, we're going to be in the park there. Pre-game, 5 to 7 p.m., DJ Deuce spinning his country blends. I'll be hosting. We got our big new backdrop, take a picture in front of, and we are giving a chance to win either Tim McGraw or Jelly Roll tickets at the UBS Arena coming up. It's going to be fantastic.
And thank you, Mother Nature, because she makes it much better this weekend. Thank you.
Completely cooperating for everybody's weekend, holiday, whatever you're doing this weekend. Just a beautiful time as we roll into April on Monday.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, this is exciting. The weather's going to start to turn. I can feel it. I know it. It's happening. So we're definitely excited about that. Cande, I got a few things to talk to you about. We're going to start with this. You've heard the new term shrinkflation?
Shrinkflation. Yes, I have.
All right. Would you like to explain?
When you go to buy an 8-ounce package of cheese, and now there's more packaging and less cheese. It's 5 ounces.
And the price has gone up. That's correct.
And it's more expensive.
That's
correct.
You
decide, I'm going to have potato chips. And you get a bag and it looks nice and full. And you open the bag and it's mostly air.
By the way,
paying a lot of money.
Before I delve into this story, and I've told you this before, that's the reason why the only chips we buy now are at BJ's, where they have the 2-pack. You buy 2 and it costs like $9, and they're giant bags of chips. And it's, yes, there's some air, but you're getting more chips in those bags than you are, like, let's say, if you go to a regular supermarket. That's
I
the
don't know
value.
about that, but yeah, they're filling up a lot. I see a
Yeah.
lot of things on Instagram. It's like, how much does air cost now? Wow, the price of air really went up, and then there's like a bag of chips, whatever. It's terrible.
Well, this is where the story takes a turn, because according to new research out of Georgetown, it suggests more than half of Americans, 54%, want smaller portions. They welcome the shrinkflation, maybe not the price increase, but they're okay with smaller portions everywhere because these younger folks, Cande, are trying to live proactive, healthier lifestyles, and they appreciate being served smaller portions.
I like smaller portions, but I don't like the price of them to skyrocket.
Agreed. And I think it's crazy. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyone who thinks small. How about this? Have a little self-control. Take some of your food home. Let's say you're out at a restaurant. Package it up. You have now another portion of dinner for tomorrow night if you have a little willpower. I will never agree to smaller portions and more money. It doesn't make any sense.
No, and that's the road we've been going down, I'm afraid.
Yeah, the younger generation, and most common among older millennials, with younger millennials and Gen Zers close behind, that they, they're okay with all this. Now, as you'd imagine, this is the quote in the article: older folks are more likely to want larger portions because that's the way we were.
Have you ever been in Florida around 4:30 in the afternoon?
The early bird.
That traffic going to those early bird specials.
I love the early bird. I miss my Florida dinners that we used to go every winter break. We'd go for 8 to 10 days down there, and every night was a different restaurant. And we'd always be bringing food back with us, Cande.
Always.
Of course.
I mean, really, the portions are huge, ridiculous most of the time. You always have to bring something home.
So shrinkflation, we all know it's a thing, and now 54% of Americans polled say they're okay with it, which is probably the dumbest thing I've ever
I don't
heard.
think they're getting the real sense of what they're talking about. I don't think they fully understand.
I tend to agree. All right, major poll was done for the top Easter candy. Let's roll through it, see what you think about these, see if you even know what some of these are. Candy at number 10, the Hershey's Easter Solid Milk Chocolate Bunny.
Why not?
Hey,
Absolutely.
and if you're getting a bunny that is solid milk chocolate and not hollow, that's a big deal.
Big
So
deal. Big
that
deal.
that is number 10. Jelly Belly Jelly Beans at number 9.
We love Jelly Belly. They're the only jelly beans.
Okay. Whoppers Robin Eggs. Do you like these?
I do. I do.
I love Whoppers, by
Me
the way.
too. You
Oh,
know they're
that
really bad for you.
it's all bad for you. The solid, the dark, the milk, it's all bad for you. I don't care. You know what the funniest thing is, like, dark, and this is true. Dark chocolate could be heart healthy. I got it. Some people say a glass of wine could be heart healthy. Yeah, but if you eat a whole bar of dark chocolate,
Right.
not good. Okay.
No. Tastes good
No.
though.
It does. It does. But I love those little malted milk
I do
balls.
too. Not everybody likes them, but I do.
Number 7, top Easter candy, Hershey's solid milk chocolate eggs. Do you ever partake in those?
Love. Why wouldn't you?
All right. Now, number 6 and number 5 are both Cadbury eggs. Now, you got the Cadbury caramel egg and then the classic Cadbury cream egg. You remember
Now,
those?
I do, and I not only remember them, but Brian just bought a 3-pack recently, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And, we're talking about, the size of things getting smaller or whatever. Now, back in the day, you would bite into one and it would be very creamy, with a
Yes.
little white and a little yellow, looking like the egg, but very creamy.
Yes.
Not so creamy.
Ah.
Either they were very old and he didn't know, which would be weird because they're selling them now. This is the time of year, or they changed everything and they're not as good.
That's interesting. And I also believe people like you or me or whoever's going out, I haven't bought Cadbury cream eggs in a while, but the older folks, right, that are going out to buy Cadbury cream eggs, I believe in your brain, you're still thinking about that commercial when you were a kid. It's one of the great commercials of all time, right?
It's a great commercial, but no, what it is that I remember getting them and be like, ooh, wow, and like really creamy. Like if you
Yep.
bite it, it starts to pour over. You got to be
Yeah.
careful, whatever. No, that's not
Agreed.
happening anymore.
All right, number
Unless we
4.
got a bad batch, but no, they're not the same.
Yeah, you might have got a bad batch. Who knows? Easter pastel M&Ms. Have you ever had any of those?
First of all, any M&M in any color for any season is fine with me.
It's the classic chocolate M&M might be the best. It really just
Yeah,
any M&M is great. Chocolate Lint Gold Bunny is number
those are my
3.
favorite. They're the
Mm-hmm.
best. In fact, I'm going to brunch with my son and Rodrigo, maybe Brian if he wants to. He hasn't decided in the city on Sunday, and I'm bringing them each one bunny.
Oh, very nice. Cadbury mini eggs are the number 2 chosen Easter
Back
candy.
when I was a child or whatever, they were my favorite.
Man, you have a real in-depth story about every candy. It's
I do.
crazy.
I love candy. Maybe that's why my mother named, she knew. That, yeah.
Possible. And number 1, and it's the first one we've mentioned with peanut butter in it, the Reese's Peanut Butter Eggs.
Casey will be the first in line for those. He loves them. And at Halloween, Evan didn't eat them for years. He still doesn't like them. So he would give Casey all of his Reese's.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
He made
Big
out.
doings. He did. He did. That's
Oh,
his
man.
favorite.
Candy, we are going to have some chillier temperatures, some wind and things today. But, I mean, we still might approach 50, but it could be a little breezy this weekend. 57 to 60 degrees
Oh,
Saturday
I'm
and
so
Sunday.
happy. Oh, Sunday in the city when it's nice. Oh, it's going to be lovely.
Yeah, I mean, and if we're talking 60 on Long Island on Sunday, the city could be 65 to 70. Who knows, right? I mean,
I'm ready.
yeah, that could be. It's going to be great. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.